Nasa San Diego.
Okay, we'll bow in. Salute. Okay, anyone that didn't come in, classes are on. All right, ready? First exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, 2, 3. To your left, 2, 3. Center. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, one more time. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, 2, 3. To your left, 2, 3. Center. Inhale. Exhale. Hands in your waist. Circular movements. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center cross, knees, circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Reverse, switch hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center. Hands on the waist. Ready, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Santa tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center, down, circular movements. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, and center. Okay, hands up. Pull in, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, spread your feet. Turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, turn. Stretch out. Okay, switch. Oh, it came on. The New Year thing. And the video, I put a little video on there. It finally came on. Switch. 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 Straighten the front knee. Switch. 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 Switch one more time. Center. Okay, squat down. Pull one leg in. Okay, lower one knee. Switch. Okay. All right, shake it out. Okay, deep breathing, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, hands and waist, shoulder roll. And reverse. Okay, center, palms down. Release, exhale, inhale. And stop. Deep breathing, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, wrists. Okay, reverse. Okay, palms down, bigger circle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, shake it out. Go side to side. And center. Okay, insert needle. Switch. And center. Okay, leg swing. Switch. Okay, swing. Okay, center, side to side. Oops. And center switch. Okay, check it out. Deep breathing, inhale. Okay, silk grilling. And switch. Okay, center, cross. Okay, switch. And sana. Okay, circular movements. Okay, lower hook. Okay, sana. Elbows down. Lower palms down. extend. Okay, deep breathing, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, diagonal flying. Switch. Okay, center, cloud hands. Okay, palms down. Carry tiger to the mountain. Okay, infinity sign. Okay, form the fists and punch. Okay, palms together. Strum the lute. Okay, center, turn, draw the bow. Okay, center. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go to raise the hand. Just breaking the sequence of exercises so we don't get confused. We're creatures of habit, so it's supposed to be certain order, right? Okay, one more. Okay, all right, check it out. Deep breathing. So before going through a form, we just so it's such a small group. I was just thinking, last Saturday, we did the 24 movement. You weren't here, but Roger, one of the students, he asked about what the 24 was. So I kind of let him know that we teach it here on Wednesday nights. So does everyone know what the 24 movement is? 24 movement's the simplified Tai Chi. It's a Yang style Tai Chi that's been around, since prior to the Cultural Revolution, which is probably, in the late 40s. So it was practiced as a shortened, simplified form, so people could learn it easier. It's a universal form. It's taught in a lot of health organizations in China. It's done in the parks, in the hospitals. It's done everywhere. It's pretty popular globally. So that's something that that a lot of people don't know, because when you come here, you study Wu Style Tai Chi, the Tai Chi Paradigm. But it is also, something that I want to introduce to the general Tai Chi people too. So one of my ideas is, in March, I wanted to do a venue here in the morning, maybe 9:30 or so, and it'll be Tai Chi Sunday, a forum for people that would come and do Tai Chi Paradigm, if you know it. If you know the 24, you don't have to be even from here. It's just open to the public, to anyone, and we'll try to market it like that. And it's free. You just come, but it's not class. It's not a class. It's just a group, meeting and going through the form once or twice, not actually being taught it. You just follow like in the parks. So it's a free forum for people that want to do it and want to try it. And then the people that are maybe more interested, then they can enroll into, a class where they can learn. But that forum would be ongoing. It would just be a constant, day doing it so people get, so we can get more exposure, really. But it's also, I think, building a, somewhat of a Tai Chi community, and, just to see what works. But I think then, spouses or people that don't want to actually do classes just come in. It's like walking through the park, but it's going to be up here. And, because we have the mics and so forth, we can have both rooms running if we had, 50 people or 75 people, because I think it could grow potentially. People say, hey, why don't you come and do this? And it's free. You don't have to, there's no obligation, and just for, people, even though it's free, they still probably won't come. But the ones that might try, could. So it could be all ages up to the seniors. But if there were seniors that came and thought they were interested in learning, then they would go into the STCP. That's the senior group. And then they could actually start to learn it if they're really interested. So it's just, more of a presentation. And the first one could be, the forum, but kind of a meetup, and then we'll have with people here, then we can schedule a better meetup where it's a little more formal. I mean, you can have wine too if you want in the morning. But how's that sound? Do you anybody interested in coming on a Sunday to do that? I know. Yeah. And then in the summer, and it gets a little warmer, or spring, if we do it early enough, we can maybe, if they don't have something going on, we can do it in the park over here. But we did that during the pandemic. So it's just get more people involved. So speaking of the 24, I was going to, maybe because we have such a small group, they already know the 24. So we can make some comparisons to what the difference between the 24 and the Tai Chi, Wu stylistic difference would be. So major differences, brush knees essentially the same. Repulse the monkey is going backwards, but their executions and timing is a little different. But stork flaps wings is fairly different. It's quite different. So stork flaps wings in the Wu style is this, right? We know that's stork flaps wings. In the Yang style, it's like, in the simplified form, it's like this. So you're in the suspended stance with the toe, and the hand is like this. Okay, so this hand is rounded to the side, a little bit spaced out, a little more open. So the framework of this form is a little bit, could be a little, much bigger than what we do. It could be deep in the stance if you have the athletic ability. So the younger people, or the more, they go deeper in the stance. But it's not necessary. Like any form, you can adapt. Okay, single whip, we do it like this. Okay. So single whip is like this in the Yang style. You can see the leaning position, and so that's the single whip position. Okay, strum the lute is the same. Okay. What else is there? That would be grasp the sparrow's tail, right? Hold the ball, part the horse's mane. Those are pretty generic. Grasp the sparrow's tail starts off from hold the ball. So this is your right side, and you lift up to this. So there's your ward off, round out. Comes up. But we do it as a horizontal, but theirs is really part the horse's, like a part the horse's mane, but it's a little bit more like this with this hand here. And then you roll back like this, then you fold the back hand, you cross your wrists, and you press forward like this. Then you spread your hands, you sit back, and then you push forward. So that's grasp the sparrow's tail. So it's from hold the ball, ward off. This is like part the horse's mane, a little bit more slanted. That's the first three movements. This is the horizontal elbow with this down here. Connect the hands. They don't actually touch, but it's a roll back. One palm up, one palm down. Then you turn to the rear corner, fold the elbow, and then as you turn, bring the hands together and the inside hand, and this hand here is still like this. Yeah, like this, yeah. And then you sit back, and then it's like there's a ball here, like a sphere. You go over the top, and you go over like that, and then that's your brush knee. Leopard and tiger springs to mountain type of movement. But it's really their push. Instead of pushing like this, it's like that. So that's grass the sparrow's tail right side. And then on the left side, it's the same. You hold the ball, you go up, you're down, that's your drawback, fold, press, sink down, and up. Okay, so when you're in a hold the ball position, you open the stance, and you go forward, the front foot stays down on the sit back. And then it crosses, you push, then the foot rises, the empty stance, and then it goes back down. So that's the first time they keep the foot down, the second time they raise the toe. Is that right?
I have to see if that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so then, yeah, so this is horizontal. And then when you cross, just like this, but it's just your wrists. Yes, it's the same. Yeah. And then down and up. Okay. So that's, those are some of the differences, right? The differences of the sequence. But it's the same, ward off, press, and push. Okay, and then when you're in single whip, you have the leaning position, and then you have the repulse the monkey, which is a little more complicated. It goes backwards. And then what's the next movement? That would be significantly different would be Jade Lady Work Shuttle is pretty close, but they all start from this hold the ball position, and it's just one stroke. You hold the ball like this, and it goes one stroke. So it's like part of our Jade Lady Work Shuttle. Now, if you're not sure what the posture should look like, you look at those statues. That's what those are. The Tai Chi positions. The stork flap swings is Jade Lady Work Shuttle, downward posture, and there's a pot the horse's mane there. So those are that. Now insert needle is another one. So insert needle, we're like this, right? So that's the same. This, oh no, actually, the insert needle is like this. The palm's here. Okay, and then fan through the back is in the leaning stance. So whenever we have a horse stance, they have a leaning. Okay, so that's another one. Then parry and punch, it's the same, but it's just the back fist, but it comes up as a transition to form the fist. So that's how parry and punch becomes that. And then cloud hands is almost the same, but they don't pivot their feet. When you're in single whip from here and you turn to the parallel stance, then this hand stays a little more horizontal. They both stay more horizontal. And you don't twist your feet. You just step out to the side. Then you hook your wrists. Then from here you step out and you go to single whip. So those essentially the main differences. Then you have to learn the sequence that goes from the beginning. And then it's 3-part the horse's mane. It starts off with hold the ball, 3-part the horse's mane, stork flap swings, and 3 brush knees. Strum the lute, and repulse the monkey. So that's, just leads right into that. So it's fairly easy to learn. It's a little more difficult to get the characteristics, and a little bit more difficult to maintain some of those positions. They do have a downward posture that is on both sides, and they have a golden cockerel that goes up, and then it turns to downward posture, and then it goes up again. So you do downward posture and golden cockerel as a combination in the Jade Lady workshop. So it's another sequence, but that's the format. So, we were to do the Sunday meetup, then you could sort of pre-learn it a bit, during the classes, and then on that day you just kind of follow along. We'll do it. It's not out there, it's actually in here. So.
Sifu, I forget what style that is.
Yang style.
It's yang.
Yang, Y-A-N-G, simplified. So let's do our short form first, and then go to long form. Maybe we can do a little bit of the other form. Okay, ready? So that's one thing that's different too. When we start where feet are parallel, they start with the feet close together like this, and then they open like this before the next movement. Okay, so we just go from here. Most of the traditionalists just start in this stance, then we step up, then it begins. Okay, so this is Tai Chi Paradigm. Strum the lute, close the door, form the fist, and punch. Divert, block, and punch. Okay, deep breathing. Actually, if you go back to the pandemic videos, I did the 24 as a tutorial. If you look, you can find it probably. And they're broken into sections. So anyway, let's go through the long form. Maria, you made it.
I've been in the woods. I couldn't resist buying this. I can always use it as a robe around the house.
Jeez, I knew, if you wanted I have some big shirts like that too.
You have sweatshirts?
No, like, what do you call those? Polo shirts, extra, extra large.
It's very warm.
Oh.
Very warm.
Okay, ready? Preparation? Brush knee twice. Oops. Palm straight face. Punch down. Step up. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Okay, turn second downward posture. Pull down. Step up. 7 star, ride the tiger. Palm strikes face. Turn double lotus. Draw bow to shoot tiger. Step up. Palm strike face. Turn. Parry and punch. Step up. High pat the horse. Step up. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Single whip. Hold and reverse the ball. Close the form. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so we have a few minutes. So, one of the things that we do, the 24 pieces, is, when you're in a stance and you start off, it usually begins in the shoulder width stance as a first step. Then you have preparation. Okay, now the form heads that way. Suppose we want to use the mirror just to get a sense of where we're going. You kick this heel out and set up to hold the ball position. And then because your feet, your body's turned there, you bring your foot out and it creates an arc. And it has to go beyond your foot, otherwise you're not going to be in the proper width. So it does take a bit of stability and strength to open the stance. All the footwork has this arc in it, and then you lift up. That's your part the horse's mane. You toe out, step up, hold the ball, part the horse's mane. Toe out, step up, part the horse's mane. Now you square the shoulders so the front foot is straight, not turned out. Then you shift, plant your foot here, just about where the heel is, and you shift the foot, come to the side, and this stays up, this goes down, and this foot goes out a little bit. Stork flaps wings. So the first section is 3 postures. So you're here, we start here open, preparation, then transition a bit so that you can turn your torso, set this up. Just checking your weight, open the stance, part the horse's mane. Toe out, step out, part the horse's mane. So the more control you have, the less delay there is in the step. You don't even have to touch. You just pass through center, check your weight. Then you do a half step. Let the hands cross and pass each other. And then bring the foot out a little bit and sit into your stance, toe down. So you're sitting into your stance, right? So that's stork clap swings. And then it goes to brush knee, right? And then you step out and there's 1. You toe out, step up, bring this hand behind you like this, and brush. So it's pretty fluid. So there's 3 of those, brush, knee, and push. So because you have habits built from stylistic differences, it's reformatting, the movements. But it's, so, a lot of people that learn form, they don't actually learn drills, and they just copy, and that's why Tai Chi looks so different everywhere, because they don't have any understanding of references and so forth, and angular positions. That's how we teach it, using geometry of positions and all of that. So even though the 24 movement is in our style, we have our own drills to support the motion, because when you learn these simplified forms, there's no interest in functionality really. It's just an exercise to build circulation and something that the older people can do. That was the main purpose back in the day. But more people do it now. But people just go to the parks and they learn it, and then the arms are flailing, and then some people teach that it's just movements with meditation, but the movements aren't really done properly, structurally, or principally, using the ideas. So if you want to work on a drill and you go to this back 45-degree corner, that's where this hand movement would come to the ear. This movement here comes to the ear, okay, to the ear. And then, so that's, for repulsive monkey and brush knee, would be similar to that motion. So when I'm here and I turn to the back, then this inside hand becomes the push. If I turn like this and this is like this, so you align the hands and then there's your push. So one hand follows the other. It doesn't go at the same time. And then you have to control, like everything else, the direction, when the elbow sinks, when the body turns. So that all becomes body mechanics and timing. So body mechanics and timing is what people lack. The timing lacks because the body doesn't move. If any parts of your body isn't familiar with the action, then there's no way you can coordinate it and integrate it, because the idea of synchronization is timing, and the idea of timing is sequential. So they go hand in hand. If I turn like this, if I don't do it at the right time, they don't finish at the right time. So a lot of people don't understand that, but because when they're first learning, they just see the hands. They don't see the body. They try to memorize the sequence. So the parts that missing is, the understanding of what you should be doing. But people that don't realize that there is that level of learning, they will just go through the movements. But some people only want that. So that's why I thought if we did something like that as a forum, we might get more people that are interested in just doing it. Get some exposure. If they get a little bit more interested, then they may want to learn it better. I mean, anything that you do, if you want anything out of it, has to be a level of understanding and a level of execution that has quality of movement, right? Anything athletic has a quality of movement. Without the quality of movement, then there's no finesse, no sophistication to motion, or even football as much physical encountering. There is a lot of finesse in the body, a lot of conditioning, a lot of agility. When you do, golf is the same way. You can tell a bad swing when you see a bad, or tennis, you could see an awkward, clumsy person playing. They're playing, but that's all they want to do. But unless you take lessons and get good at it, it's not the same. So there's different stages and level. They're a recreational player, someone that practices for, different goals. So when we do this, your goal is to hold the ball position, the setup for the stance, and your first position. Now this, like anything else that you've learned over time, becomes a muscle memory, but then you look at your feet, they're too close together, the knee is not bent enough, this hand is here. So even though it's simplified, it's not simple. Because it's still, if you abide by the Tai Chi, sort of the model, the position, has to have a look. But that